Once again, for the 7th straight time, the Lakers are in victory formation. Welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, driven by your Southern California Honda dealers. Mike Bresnahan, 5-time champ D. Fish, Big Game James, the Hall of Famer. Allie Clifton is at Staples getting some sound. I'm Chris McGee. Let's go back to Staples Center. We'll get to us later. I'm going to stop babbling because LeBron is with Mike Trudell.
All right, LeBron, after playing all that defense, you get to sit down for this interview here.
I know Coach Spo, Coach team, and they're going to play extremely hard. And if you don't play extremely hard, they're going to embarrass you. And we knew that. You know, they came up with a great win last night in Phoenix, and we knew they were going to give everything they had. They just played so hard. So it was a struggle again offensively for us, but we're going to hang our hats defensively, and that's what we did tonight.
I mean, you hold them to 14 points in that fourth quarter, 80 for the game. What was clicking defensively that's been there all season? It's been the number one scoring defense.
It's all about communication. When you communicate, even when you have breakdowns, you're able to make up for it because you're flying around and you're talking. And we did that once again tonight.
Fourth quarter came around. You got the offense going. You got a pair of threes, had 12 of the 14 points for your team. What were you starting to try to exploit with what they were doing on D?
Just trying to be aggressive. You know, like I said, offensively wasn't one of the best ones we had tonight. You know, we only scored 95 points, but you know, I always felt like I got a pretty good hand, and my teammates got me open on some plays. AD hit me for a corner three, and I just wanted to be aggressive and see if I can make them count.
Last thing for you, if I can zoom out now, 7-1 on the season. What has this start told you about this team?
We're very resilient, and you know, throughout adversity, whatever, if it's during the game, we're able to calm our minds and just bounce back. We don't get rattled, and that's not common for a team that's been only together for a short period of time. But it's definitely a good trait to know that when things get tough on the floor, we're not making shots or we're turning the ball over. We're able to still be calm and still execute, and that's what we did.
Thanks, LeBron.
I appreciate it.
All right, guys, LeBron James leading the Lakers once again, now 7th straight win.
All right, good work, Mike. Look at this, guys. Most 20-point games in NBA history. A lot of Lakers on that list. LeBron James had his 1,000th tonight. Kobe Bryant is in 4th at 941. Cap and Karl Malone are 1 and 2 on that list. LeBron James keeps climbing, it seems like, on a nightly basis, something different in terms of all-time lists. LBJ, guys, really strong in that second half. And I feel like we say this a lot during the 7-game win streak, Fish and Big Game Brez. LeBron and AD taking over once they come out of the break. But LeBron James 20 in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say that's the advantage of having, you know, a superstar on your team. You know, 82 games, you for sure are going to have some games or some teams.
How LeBron and AD still impose their will physically. Lakers 30 assists on 40 made field goals, even though they only made 8 out of 32 threes. So it was a different style of game, the way LeBron mentioned in his post-game interviews. Felt sloppy, but when you think about that high of a percentage on your made baskets, 30 assists on 40 made baskets. So it wasn't as inefficient as it felt, but the zone just kind of slowed the game down, made it a little more stagnant. Only 8 free throws, but the Lakers still just defensively, that's really where they're causing problems for a lot of teams. 80 points in an NBA game is almost unheard of these days.
Yeah, it can be a lot of tacos given away at Staples Center. I just did the quick math.
Lock it up.
In 4 home games, Lakers giving up an average of 89.5 points. That's defense right there, guys. I mean, they came in as the top-ranked defensive team rating-wise, and they showed it all tonight. Back to LeBron for a sec. Fascinating, as he was leaving the court to go into the locker room at the end of the second quarter, you know, the microphone picked him up saying, hey, you know, this team's doing whatever they want to us with that defense. You
could sense Kuz, that's the shot they want you to take.
Yeah. So you could sense his frustration, but then he channels it into a second half like that, and yet another Laker W.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the defense, and Fish, you bring up a great point, too, about the Lakers winning different ways. It's not the same way every single night, James. Sometimes it's going to be your offense. Sometimes you're going to need LeBron on that end. But tonight, defensively, 80 points they gave up, the fewest allowed all year. Only 34 points, Big Game James, in the second half for the Miami Heat. And the Miami Heat came in, Big Game James, 40% from 3, best in the league. They were 17% tonight.
Yeah, 17% from 3, and I think 35% or so from the field. I mean, we talk about our shot blockers, but our perimeter guys, our guards, are really doing an excellent job of switching, creating pressure, taking guards out of their comfort zones. I remember, the Lakers defense used to be layup alley. You used to go in the paint and get whatever you wanted. You don't see any of that this year. I give hats off to Bradley and Green and Caruso coming in doing a pretty good job. So their defense is, it's intact when they don't have offense.
And I think that pace has become, such a hot button word, a buzzword in the league, in the NBA. Everybody wants to play with pace. And I think that if there's one thing you could really give Frank Vogel and the coaching staff credit for bringing in is that it's not that the Lakers don't want to run, but their identity really has become on the defensive end. And then they run when they have advantage or when something is there early, but they're not afraid to get late into the clock and take advantage of what the defense gives them on each possession without necessarily feeling like it has to be quick or it has to be early. And with the young team that they had in the past, they had to score early because they weren't as good late in the clock. When you have AD and LeBron, you can score in the first second or the last second of a possession and still get points.
All right, well, let's get you to the highlights. We take you to the Staples Center. LeBron going for his 4th straight triple-double against the Heat, trying to tie Magic Johnson in that category. First quarter, Avery Bradley, a lockout by McGee. Bradley, Danny Green, can I get one? Yes, Lakers up 11-2, timeout Heat. Later in the quarter, fellas, Davis showing his ball handling skills. In big game, he's going to pull up for a jumper. Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I could imagine opposing center having to guard this right here. You think you're guarding, a point guard when he starts all the razzle-dazzle behind the back and then pulls up 15-footer. And Dwight Howard is like, yeah, 7-footers can do that too.
Under 5 to go. Jimmy Butler with a nice pass. Goran Dragic driving for the layup. Nice cut. Forces a Laker timeout. Heater down 18-12. Few possessions later. Fish, keep an eye on this one. Quinn Cook puts up a 3. Does not fall, but Davis is there. He's got position, and you cannot stop him. 8-0 run for the Heat is now over.
Yeah, 54 points in the paint for the Lakers tonight, and Anthony Davis not quitting on the play, not standing around watching, gets the dunk on the putback from Quinn Cook's shot.
Kuz missed the 3. KCP to Alex Caruso and AC Fresh down the lane, Brez, and he's absolutely thundering one. The bald Mamba.
Almost every game, he has some turning point play, like a flash point. And tonight it came in the first half. The last few games it was coming in the second
You
half.
going to be in the dunking contest this year, Brad?
I didn't even think about that. Make it happen.
I want a piece too, says LBJ. Gets the feed from Caruso. James starting off the second quarter with a bang.
LeBron say anything you do, I can do better. Nice little give and go, pump fake. Got his defender in the popcorn machine. Nice cut to the bucket.
But the Heat, coming off that win a night ago in Phoenix, they're playing well. Bam Adebayo with the dunk. Heat down 34-31. Shot clock winding down. Cook takes it himself and hits the floater at the buzzer.
Quinn Cook understanding the time on the clock, getting the late shot clock possession there, and then losing possession of the ball, turnover, Heat finish. Heat up 40-39.
Anthony Davis can't do it all. First with the pass to Howard for the basket. And then the lob to Davis from Bradley for the dunk.
Forget the LeBron going for a triple-double. I think AD's going for the trip-dub tonight.
And now AD all alone catches it right there in the middle of that zone.
Yes, right in the heart of the zone. Made the basket there. As the game went on, he was also able to make some nice passes and create some opportunities for his teammates.
Big game. He's passing, dunking, shooting. He's doing everything. Lakers up 48-46 at the half, third quarter. LeBron shakes Myers Leonard off of him, drives in for the slam. Big game, James.
Yeah, I don't know what Myers was thinking about. You at least fall if you're trying to get a charge. But LeBron saw, the path was open, and
why is he looking at the
Fish, remember I said, this is how you beat zone, right?
Yes, sir.
That's probably the easiest way.
In the heart.
Maybe AD, just get it to him and one step, gone. Davis again.
Nice pass. Avery Bradley.
22 points on the night so far for Davis. Bradley the dime, under 6. Brez. Troy Daniel puts up a 3, but McGee there for the putback dunk. He's cleaning it up on both ends.
Yeah, he's had a couple quiet games, especially on this recent road trip. It's good to see him back to what he was doing at the end of last season.
Next Laker possession, LeBron, KCP, back to the corner. And LeBron shows everyone I can hit that corner three. I'll show you all how to do it, and he does. Lakers up 66-65. Jump ahead, 68-57. Big game. How about Davis dishing to McGee? Big to big. Got it.
I like the twin tower to each other over the top.
AD likes it too. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Shot clock in the final seconds. The Lakers are only up 7. And this is where LBJ will take over. He's up to 15 points. Remember, he finishes at 25. The Heat trying to mount a comeback. Kelly Olynyk. He's fortunate to make our highlight. I didn't sign off on that one. A few minutes later, LeBron
you don't like the hair, do you?
gets the high screen.
I can tell.
Spins away from the rim for the layup. Nice move by LeBron.
Real nice move by LeBron. Historically loves to get left. He's now setting guys up, going left, spinning back over the left shoulder, right hand finish.